Hello, folks. This is James Kennedy with the Peace Through Strength channel. And this is the first of the shorts that I'll do from now on, which is typically 5 to 10 minutes in length and covers a specific topic that seems to be resonating throughout the news and through, I don't know, the alternate media, independent media, um, mass media, figure it any way you want to call it. But everyone, including me, feels something coming. Um, and it's kind of like the lead up to the Revolutionary War or the lead up to the First World War, the Second World War, the Korean War, the Civil War. We can always feel something in the air. And probably a lot of that has to do with um, the way that we are manipulated by whatever media that we have available, and um, the real lack of information on what's going on behind the scenes by those who would profit by a mass shift in the course of events, or the unbalancing of power, or uh, someone who's trying to manipulate a financial shift in one form or another. I mean, the Great Depression was a good example. And most of the recessions that we've gone through, have been manipulated by the bankers who control the Federal Reserve, that kind of thing. So I think it's important that we take a close look at what we are feeling and the possibilities. Okay. Um, Everyone says we're going to have some kind of financial collapse. Everyone says we're going to have some kind of power shift. And a lot of people, it's very popular to say that we're going to have some kind of social disorder. It seems as though we're going to, it's popular to think that we're going to collapse the economy, collapse the dollar, have a military intervention. And all of those, depending on any given day, what you see or feel feels reasonable, even to me. Okay. But I think it's important that we understand that right now we have forces on both sides, good and evil, that are vying for power. And I guess it's actually, to clarify, it's a misnomer to say that we have a good side and a bad side, because frankly, there's good maybe on both sides and definitely evil on both sides. Okay. So, um, what do I think is possible? Okay. For the types of scenarios that everyone is hoping for, not me, but everybody's hoping for, or talking about, historically, it took a shocking um, death or shocking bloodshed, okay, uh, for a country like the United States to go to war. And for us, it was uh, the Lexington and Concord, uh, and other events, right? Um, so, and here's why. Um, Most people, historically, and especially people who have an economic interest in preserving the peace, like most American citizens have, uh, we are slow to war, because we know once the fighting starts, it's going to be very difficult to stop it. Okay. So The people that want war usually aren't the people who have to actually fight it. So who's doing this? Who is whipping up this furor, or trying to get everybody to lather up and get anxious and fearful about what's coming? Okay, we know an election is coming if it occurs, and that's one of the things that causes people a little bit of nervousness if it occurs. Okay, but who would benefit? And typically, it's got to be someone who thinks that their power, status, or money is at risk, and it benefits them to initiate a an event that is both shocking and bloody. And that's how these power shifts almost always occur. Okay. Uh, if you, an exception might be the Great Depression, which was shocking, but not a lot of bloodshed. 9/11 was both shocking and tragic, with thousands of people dying. World War II, shocking, um, and unexpected by the masses of American people, and therefore easy to whip them into a war footing. Okay, so in order for the government, or whoever these people are, who want to seize power by extra constitutional means outside the normal course of government and the normal course of events, it is very likely, at least historically, that whatever happens is going to involve shocking event with shocking bloodshed. And I implore you, if you see something like that happening, it's even more important to circle the wagons and stay peaceful unless someone tries to breach through your security barrier for your tribe, whatever you call that, if your town, your home, uh, your neighborhood, uh, your compound, in my case, uh, just stay peaceful. Take the oath of peace. Okay. Um, make sure the people that are important to you are fed. Okay. We're not going to lose communications, right? Um, there are alternative means available to ensure that your cell phones continue to work. Um, you may have to find some alternative means to charge your cell phones, um, but that's not very difficult. Okay, that's really not that difficult. So do that now. Go down to your favorite tool store or your favorite technology store and buy yourself a small little battery, motorcycle battery, some kind of cell phone or a cellular solar charging, so that you can at least keep your communication devices charged. And for the next month or so, don't stock up on a lot of frozen foods. Okay, just don't do that. I don't think the power grid's going to go down nationwide, at least, uh, but it's possible that it go down in some places. I think what's more likely is that we're going to, wherever we have concentrations of foreigners, like we do in northeast of Houston, there's 100,000 illegal aliens in their own little town there, or New York, where they're paying $14 billion a year to take care of them, to feed them and clothe them and so forth. or multiple places all across the country where they have immigrant encampments. Okay, but they have stuff to lose as well. So don't get trigger happy. Stay home. All right. Food, water, a little bit of electricity, firearms. Stay peaceful. Okay, folks, take the oath of peace. All right. Have a blessed day.